The BMW R1250GS is the ultimate adventure machine. With its rugged looks and power to match, it is a strong contender for its opposition. No trail is too difficult or impossible for this adventure machine. So let's have a look what you get. The two-cylinder 1254cc boxer engine is BMW's long-standing engine design, which received a shift cam technology upgrade in 2020. Power output is 100 kW at 7,750 revs per minute, and torque is 143 Nm at 6,250 revs per minute. 0 to 100 km an hour is seen in 3.6 seconds and onto a top speed of 200 km an hour, which is more than enough. The shift cam technology allows for superior power delivery across the whole rev range, which lowers fuel consumption for better touring mileage. The shift cam technology is for varying the valve control and valve lift on the intake side. The main component is a one-piece intake switching camshaft that has two cams per valve. One for partial load cam and one for full load cam. The transmission is integrated into the engine housing to aid in weight balance and torsional characteristics of the engine. The 6-speed transmission is coupled to a multi-disc oil bath clutch, which is equipped with an anti-hopping mechanism. The 1250GS comes with 3 rider modes: rain, road, and a new eco riding mode. With the Eco mode, the rider can utilize the BMW shift cam technology to such an extent that the maximum tank range can be achieved with 1 tank of fuel. Rain and road riding mode can be adapted to common riding conditions. Additional riding modes can be added with the Pro riding option, which gives you Dynamic, Dynamic Pro, Enduro, and Enduro Pro. Each riding mode are configurable to the rider's preference. Unlike before, coding will not be necessary. Dynamic engine brake control has been added to assist with downshifting with excessive brake slip at the rear wheel. In these cases, the dynamic engine control opens the throttle valves at the extremely high speed to such an extent that the drag torque is equalized and the motorcycle is stabilized. ABS Pro has been added to the package as standard, as well as dynamic traction control, which is assisted by a new 6-axis sensor box. Heel start control, or HSC, also comes as standard. The 1250GS comes with a variety of seat heights. The standard seat heights are 850 to 870 mm. With the lower suspension option, you can set the seat height to 800, 820 mm. The 1250GS Adventure comes with a standard seat height of 890 to 910 mm. Front suspension is BMW's telelever center 37 mm diameter spring strut. Rear suspension is a cast aluminium single-sided swing arm with a WAD spring strut. Front brakes are twin 305mm discs with a 4-piston calipers. Rear brake is a 276mm single disc with a 2-piston floating caliper. On the front, you get a 120/70 R19 tire, and on the rear, a 170/60 R17 tire. Curb weight for the 1250GS is 249 kilograms, and the Adventure model is 268 kilograms. Fuel capacity is 20 liters for the GS, and for the Adventure, 30 liters. The 1250GS is probably the most iconic adventure motorcycle on the market. I mean, it's probably not the most powerful compared to its competitors, but I mean, you really don't need a lot of power to go off-roading. Where your power actually comes in is when you go on the open road, which you'll need a lot in cruising at highway speeds. And I mean, with 100 kilowatt and 143 newton meters of torque, it's plenty enough of power. And with all the electronic rider aids, electronic suspension, hill assist control, ABS, traction control, rider modes, cruise control. It's basically got everything that you need. And now, if I had the money, I would really have one of them in my garage. A while back, I actually rode a friend of mine's 1250GS to the shop, and I'm not the tallest of guys. I'm 5'4", and it was a bit intimidating, the weight of it. But I mean, once you get it on the go and on the road, it's such a nice bike to ride. And there are rumors that there is a 1250, not a 1250, a 1300 GS in the works, and I actually can't wait to see what that is going to be like. If you like this content, please consider subscribing for future content. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in my next video.